It's like put everything you thought was good.
Yo, football season is in full effect. All the talking is over. Time to put the pads on to see who real.
This shit here, goddamn, going.
And what better song to start off with?
Gonna get you a motherfucking fat ass.
Well, I'm trying to get somebody killed on the field, boy.
Somebody gonna die tonight.
Well, really, y'all have a Troy in your playlist to put it. Hey, these kids don't know, man.
Nah, they ain't never heard about heaven or hell, bro. Or vice versa.
They don't know, man.
It's like pray I die. I'm that nigga that they love to hate. I'm in the making
It's on mine.
when you listen to these rhymes,
Say your
take your time.
Let's stop.
When you start doing evil and
All the church,
spirit, man,
do you understand?
the war is raging on, and the devil got the ammo too. Don't get me
Yeah. Yeah.
Great way to start off a pod to a full weekend of sports,
Yeah.
man. Oh, man.
But I put my trust up. No, they got to help me blow them up. Give the fuck heaven with hell.
All right.
Alright, yeah, be cool, bro. Be cool, bro. Be cool. Be cool.
You were just about to get into it.
Yeah, I know. Grab the phone and go, yeah!
Let me yo, we have a pro, yeah. With the phone and phone, he back,
All right, yo, I'm ready. We back. We back, boy. Boy, Kenny, they don't know, man.
Hey, somebody died. Somebody
They
died.
don't know. Because it started on school where you just sitting there bobbing your head, right? And have the burst go on.
I'm about to say, what's that? Who's the most dangerous person in the locker room pregame? Somebody that's just like pacing it back in the bathroom, like just in there pacing.
Calm when it's pacing. Yeah, especially if dude just had a bad day, like a girl just broke up with him or something. Oh yeah, it's over.
Yeah, he died. Yo, getting broken up with when school just started is wild.
Crazy work. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the high school is like that right now. The girl went off the college. Girl went off to college. You still in high school?
Ooh! Ooh! Been there.
Rough time, man. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of IDK Sports Live podcast of IDK Sports, your premier spot to talk sports with the average guys. My name is Anthony. This is my main man, Kenny. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the pod, and you know what I'm saying? Catch us here every week live right here on YouTube and next day on all podcast platforms. Man, we had a big weekend, got a big weekend coming up. Last night had some games. My Spartans, we're gonna get to it, did not look like I expected them to. Did not look well at all. But a game that did look good, which I said last week and I called you before. Them Alabama State Hornets look really good against UAB. Really good. We'll get into that. Had some other games going, but we're kicking off a full week of college football. The first full week. We'll preview that. And then, excuse me, as the Pod Guys would have it, we get a blockbuster trade too, boy. Pod Guys be looking out, boy. They be looking out for your boys. They be looking out. When I saw Adam Schefter drop this, when I saw the thumbnail, I said, hey, yo, thank you, Pod Guys. Thank you for giving us a dynamic topic to go on as we start the football season. You know what I'm saying? And then also this little programming thing before we get into everything, me and Kenny will be having episodes drop again. You know, we've been separate for a minute with these only lives. We will be dropping episodic episodes coming up we haven't got a date yet. It's either going to be Monday or Tuesday, but we're going to start dropping again episodically. We will be in studio together, a new ramped up studio. We got a little surprise. Got some surprises coming. So Don't forget to get those. You can only get that on YouTube. So right there underneath where it says like, share, subscribe.
Come on.
Man, just hit the button, bro.
Hit the damn button.
Just hit the button, man. So let's get into it. What you got?
Hey, real quick, bro. You know what I'm saying? We coming up on a milestone. We could probably talk about it next pod. We coming up on a milestone.
Slowly but surely we getting it.
You know what I'm saying? Not new to this, but true to this. You feel me?
Man, that's what I'm saying. Hit the button, man.
Hit the damn button.
Yeah, man.
Hit the damn button.
This this be a full. We just passed a full year doing this. I think this is a full year on YouTube though.
Yeah.
And this is a full year on YouTube. So there's about 2 years, like totality of the pod, but like a full year on YouTube. So hey man, holla at us, bro. Holla at us, man. So let me go ahead and drop this real quick. Drop the link. Hold on. Drop this link. We have some things. Let's get. I'm gonna get into one, then I'm gonna drop the link. I know some people got some stuff to say about the other one. But I'm gonna get into one first, bro. Let me get my first one out the way.
Hey, bro. Stall my dog out, man. Stall my dog
out. What happened last night? Let's get into HBCU football. So HBCU football games that I did watch last night. Hold on, let me take this banner off. There we go. Bam. UAB, University of Alabama, Birmingham, and Alabama State played last night in the barn burner. UAB beats Alabama State 52-42. But if you watched that game, and from what I watched, I was very impressed with Alabama State. This was a sneaky game that I had of an upset alert. And for most of the game, it was looking like that. I mean, Alabama State was up at half. It was up midway in the third quarter.
Yeah.
They was looking really good. And one person I'm gonna shout out, man, that like is healthy this year. He was a Texas Southern, had big expectations last year, and healthy this year. My man Andrew Body. Hey, the best quarterback in the SWAC, I think, right now. Maybe the best quarterback in HBCU football. My man Andrew Body went 18 for 24, 312 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Then also added 16 rushing attempts for 119 yards. Man, Body was out there bodying, bro. Like, he was bodying. Like, hey, man, Alabama State, if they just had a little bit of defense, they made a couple mistakes in that game. They could have really got there. But, man, hey, man, Alabama State about to be a problem in the SWAC. Let me say that right now. They about to
be a what? I'm gonna just add to that, bro. My boy Andrew had 156 QBR rating yesterday.
Going off.
Dime dropper. On
the run. You getting busy. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing about it, I knew he could play from Texas Southern. He's from Texas, was one of the most prolific high school quarterbacks from Texas, kind of undersized though. So got to kind of get looked over. Went to Texas Southern, had a good year at Texas Southern, good 2 years at Texas Southern, brought that program up a little bit. They looked really good against Rice. And last year with this Alabama State team, he was posed to be like, okay, the last piece for Alabama State to win the SWAC championship. Broke his hand early in the year. Hey man, he came back this year with a vengeance. Looked amazing. I'm telling you, Alabama State.
They just put some folks on notice, bro.
He stay healthy. Y'all got a Celebration Bowl team that could win the Celebration Bowl. Let's win the SWAC first. But that's an FBS team they played against.
Bro, that connection between Andrew and Jalen Harrell last night, I think he went off for about 172. Yeah. So 172, 174. I could be off, bro. Don't quote me, but that connection looks strong.
Yeah.
That connection looks strong. So by all means, they just put some folks on notice in the SWAC. Yeah. They just waved their banner and said, hey, we can score and we can score in bunches.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some drop picks last night on defense. You know what I'm saying?
Crucial one too, boy. He fell short on his back though, and the ball bounced out. Now, they got that pick, they would have been up like 2 touchdowns they scored?
Yeah. Put them in the dirt. And that's all they had to do. Put them in the dirt last night. But by no means did Andrew come up short. led the team in rushing. Of course, did his thing passing. We just talked about that. But, bro, like, just an overall dynamic game from Andrew from start to finish.
Yeah.
From start to finish. Yeah,
and shout out to the offensive line, because when you play against a team that's a different level than you, the offensive line did really well. And the defense, I know they were 2 points. The defense just couldn't get pressure on the quarterback. They couldn't run on him. The Kitna boy, they just couldn't get pressure on Kitna, and the DBs just couldn't cover for forever. But that offensive line, Andrew had time to throw the ball. They ran the ball good too. Ran the ball power running. Eddie Robinson Jr. might have a squad down there.
You woke him up last night, bro.
Man, you know, your people's down there in Alabama, that Mass City Classic might be.
You woke him up. Yeah. You guys, they got something to say in Bama, bro. They having a party. Well, they gonna have a party soon here in Montgomery, bro. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Hey, yo. And then I gotta tell people, like, when it comes to these early matchups, especially against FBS schools, I know people like, oh, you're so excited about a team they still lost. These kids have more funding, more money.
Yeah.
And they're bigger schools, got more players on scholarship, everything, right? So when the FCS school goes up there, especially HBCU, goes to these big schools and really had them boys for real. If it wasn't for that little when Body threw that he fumbled the ball and compounded it with the mistake. You talking about they was dominating that game at one point. So, you know, hey, and then when you start playing teams on your level, it looks different. It looks different. So shout out to Alabama State. I know the people down there. That's Montgomery?
Montgomery, Alabama, brother. Better believe it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them, man. Hey, y'all should be very excited. Very, very excited, bro. Very, very excited.
They ain't got nothing to hang their head on, bro, or nothing to, hang their head low for, bro. They put on the show. They got something.
Well, you do know some niggas that do need to hang their head. These. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Woo, boy. Hey,
Woo.
I'm always rep my squad. You know, that's my alma mater. I'm always going to rep my squad. But I was not happy with last night watching that game. And, one game, a lot of things we need to fix in my eyes. A lot of things we need to fix. We couldn't run the football, man. 31 attempts for 39 yards, man, against a 3-4 Townsend team that we ran the ball against them last year. We ran for almost, I think about 150 yards against them, or about 105 yards last year.
Yeah.
So, that was a shock that we couldn't run the ball against them. The one bright spot is, like I said the whole time, that Otto is the quarterback. I know they tried to put Israel out there, but Otto is the quarterback.
He shut that project down quick as hell.
I don't know what y'all saw in practice. Otto's the quarterback. Otto was the quarterback. The defense, man, I don't know. The fear I had was not being physical on defense. And we was not physical at all on defense. That 3-4, I don't know. I don't know what coach is thinking, and I like my man number 6. I can't think of his name right now, so forgive me.
That's my man. But yeah, I know you're talking about.
When I listened to my pops, when me and my pops was like watching the game, I had him on the phone. 216 in your hand in the dirt at this level ain't gonna work, big dog.
Yeah, I was about to say I think the announcer said he's about like 215, 6'3", 215.
But his hand in the dirt.
You gotta stand
it
up.
Ain't gonna work, man.
You gotta stand up, yeah.
And I didn't see my man, Big Keyshawn Lynch, preseason All-MAC player. My man Dylan Long, he played good. The inside linebackers played good, stopping the run. The secondary, I don't know what kind of coverage that was. Defensive coordinator got a lot of things he need to work out. Because the safety just looked in the backfield stepping forward. I don't know what you're doing, big dog. I don't know what you're doing, big dog. Shout out to Town.
Anytime you 20, 25 yards off the line of scrimmage and your first step is forward, we're not teaching fundamentals. You never react to the run that far off the ball. Ain't no point. There's no point.
We had another thing. Penalties, man. Penalties took away a kickoff return. Penalties took away 2 touchdowns.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Mike Vick, man. Hey, man. We look better. We looked better last year. That's all I'm gonna say. We looked better last year. And take this damn score off this damn screen.
Bro, we gotta stay on topic, man. Come on now.
I wasn't happy. I'm gonna hope it's not a trend. They say that you always get better. The biggest improvement you have is from your first game to your second game. A lot of guys look good in practice. A lot of guys when the Bullets got live didn't look as well. Only bright spot is that we know who our quarterback is. Now we got to find somebody to block for him because I don't understand what happened to our O-line. Like it's not like a bunch of transfer portal guys, like a lot of guys left. So I'm confused. A lot of these guys was there last year besides the secondary. Them are new guys in the secondary. Yeah. But I'm off my TED Talk. Kenny, you go ahead. Josh, whatever y'all want.
Hey, man, it was a solid game, bro. I can't even hate, bro. I did think it was, when they came out at first and security was falling, I was like, this ain't a good start. But keep it a buck. They really don't look that bad. You feel me? They had they got a lot of penalties, a lot of stuff came back, little hiccups. It's their first game, bro. Give them a break. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a good game until like the end. You feel me? Then it was just kind of like, you feel me? What was it 13-0 at halftime? Still doable. Wasn't an ass whooping, but you know what I'm saying? It wasn't.
Classify as an ass whooping then.
I'm just saying, bro. If it would have been like 21-0 at halftime, I would have been like, all right. But then y'all fought back. Craig got up. You know what I'm saying? But Craig went back. Craig got up. Debo got him at the end, but you know what I'm saying? The game was, it was the penalties, though. If it wasn't for them penalties, it would have been a close game. But shout out to Hampton, the real, you know what I'm saying? Real team by the lake. We by the ocean, but it's all love, though. You feel me?
Yeah, it's really a
bay. I would just say, this is my only talking point because I ain't going to kick my boy back in too much. At the end of the day, the game was won in the trenches, bro. I'm going to go easy. The game was won in the trenches.
My fear, too. That was my fear. That was my biggest fear.
Some boys came out, punched Norfolk State in the mouth. Punched him in the mouth, and like Josh said at that point, it was get up, Craig.
Get up, Craig.
Get up, Craig.
Get up, Craig. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. Hey, man. B-Moore's a different animal, bro.
Bro, I see it like, not that, to be honest, like the freshman QB they had, I ain't gonna get to that. I was thinking about, I was like, I don't think y'all should let no freshman quarterback come in there and go crazy like that. But I digress. It ain't like he had 200, damn near. But anyway.
Close enough.
I'm saying, might as well. You can't get no pressure when you got 215 coming off the edge.
I'm just saying, bro, it just seemed like they could move the sticks, bro. If they needed 3 yards, they're gonna get those 3 yards. No question. There was no doubt about it.
I saw the tackle lift my man number 11 off the ground, bro.
On the other side of the ball. on the other side. Right. Anytime. I don't know what the game plan was. I'm not going to sit here and speculate. If you can't get nothing downhill or even try to get any yards downhill, why the hell are we still trying to option play in third quarter? Why are we trying reverse plays in the third quarter? We haven't even established the middle of the field yet, the middle of the line of scrimmage yet.
Yeah.
It's called desperation. Desperation is what it's called.
But you're trying to make something out of nothing. There's nothing formidable to build.
You want to know the funny part, though? You want to know the real funny part? The funny part of all this, though? You know what the OC that we have? You know where he coached at last year? Coached the Townsend. He was Townsend's OC last year. So you know.
I got him. I fucking got him.
You know you're going up again. You was literally there last year. All year. In practice. The pass play, the receivers, hey, Cam, I knew Cam could ball. And number 5, I can't think of his name, so forgive me. I'm still learning all the guys' name. Number 5, we got some receivers. We got jokers that can fly. Yeah. We got some guys that can fly. We got to get Kevon going, though. They got a lot better than that. They only brought 4, and they had 3 down linemen, and we couldn't move them. We could not move them boys. But they moved ours. They moved them out the way. So, excuse me, I'm running here. Secondary was the secondary play was decent. The offensive court, the offense can be fixed. The defense showed me something that is scary for the rest of this year.
Yeah, that's the major cause of concern. All right, I get right because he did have a long time to throw. Sometimes, like some of those broken plays, like that last looking like a 3rd and 15 that he ended up being a touchdown.
No pressure on the quarterback.
That was a scramble play. I give him that. But also, bro, that play went on for about 7 seconds. That play went
behind the safety though on the 30.
Yeah, I think. Well, bro, I'm gonna take it. I'm going easy. I'm going easy. But at the same time, it's like, bro, because when somebody's that open, I want to say it was like the second to last touchdown they scored. When somebody's that open and everybody's looking around with their hands up like this, like what happened? That's somebody was just watching the ball. They were just sitting back there watching the quarterback scramble. They're not watching their man no more.
Yeah.
That's the same as like in basketball where somebody, they end up getting like a backdoor screen because they over there ball watching. Yeah. Pause. It's crazy. But
keep going though.
But it's the same thing like y'all sitting back there waiting for the play to be made to be made up there. Y'all gotta hold y'all man too. Ain't nobody blow the whistle, bro. Y'all just stop playing. So that's more you can scheme it up perfect, but now we're just talking about persistence. Now we're just talking about, playing to the whistle. Effort. It takes no talent to have effort, bro. Come on, Josh. You know it's true. It takes no talent to be effort and to give effort, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
it's it was bad. Hey, move on. Play Virginia State. Play Virginia State next week in the battle of big state, little state. And
now you talk about 2 games out the gate that you need to show something. I'll take Townsend, but boy,
get it together before October 4th, man.
So one thing I do want to talk about the big effect. First Take, I'm glad the students and community definitely showed out for First Take. We definitely showed up. It looked good. The people was out there. Very, very good crowd. Nice crowd. I mean, that's a 30,000 seat stadium, and they probably had at least at minimum 20,000 people there on a Thursday night. So I can't imagine what this game coming up on the 6th against Virginia State. It's gonna be crazy. But definitely good crowd. Definitely a lot of excitement in the air. Hey man, it's a part of coaching now. That was his first coaching game. I think it was some errors on Vic, like having to delay a game, then calling a timeout right after. Starting to call a timeout right after this. You don't get another delay a game. We only had like one timeout going into the 4th quarter, so we couldn't play the clock games. And then maybe just some coaching stuff, like you said, like running some of the plays that were called at some of the times. I know the coach wanted to run the football a little bit, but it wasn't working. I didn't see no screen game. I ain't see a lot. We couldn't block too. So you can't do a lot when you can't block.
Well, you tried again. When you try to set up the screen game, what comes first? You got to at least establish some threat of the run, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, or if you try a 5-yard out, it got to come with some threat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was no threat there to keep them honest.
Yeah,
that's what you end up with.
That's what it is. A lot of other games on. I think Cincinnati and Nebraska played. That actually turned out to be a decent game. Nebraska ended up winning that game, though. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
In Cincinnati?
Yeah.
I got you.
I think Nebraska ended up winning that game. A little quick Thursday game. The surprise was USF beat the crap out of Boise. I think last time I checked, they walked the dog on them boys. So that was a shocker for me.
Delaware State.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Delaware State. Even though the score don't show it at the beginning of that game, Delaware State, that quarterback and that running back are different. And they got a lot of speed on that team. I mean, that's really built in Deshaun Jackson image. They got jokers that can fly for Dale State. I was very impressed with Dale State against Delaware. I think really the big thing that happened with Delaware State was they ran out of players. I think they got players, but the quality of players when you get down to your second string and stuff like that kind of really dips. Yeah. But hey, I like what I saw of Deshaun. Like it a lot better than what we saw out of our squad. I did like that. Who else played? I think State ended up beating who State played? North Carolina State played.
Yes. North Carolina State? I know Virginia State already played. Who we talking?
North Carolina State played last night too. I'm not.
Was that Eastern Carolina they played?
They played East Carolina. I think they did their thing against them. Hold on. Give me the lines. A lot of games Thursday, so forgive me.
Bear with me, y'all.
24-17. So State won. So a lot of good games, but let's get to some of the big games that's coming up this weekend. Let's see. We all want to start. I'm gonna start with the HBCU game. Let's start with y'all team. Yeah. Yes, it's so fun when the Rabbit got the gun. Now I want to see what y'all do. 3 p.m. Eastern time of HBCU go. Hampton is traveling down. The Hampton Pirates are traveling down to Jackson State University, down to the vet.
Yeah, that is Morrison Stadium, bro. Let's do it. Let's have battle, bro.
This new Hampton team looks like with a new quarterback, really a new team. I think they got to lose like 40 guys to the transfer portal, so basically a new team going down to defending Celebration Bowl champions and the preseason predicted winners of the SWAC, the Jackson State Tigers with Jacoby Morgan and TC Taylor and that team. Take it away, guys. How y'all feel? Let's look. What's the spread on this game? I think it's like
all I'm gonna say is for this one, we gotta keep it from getting volatile, bro. if it's they got a lot of offensive weapons. I'm not gonna hold you. They got a lot of weapons at Jackson State. If we keep it, we keep the momentum down. You know what I'm saying? We already walked into like the pageantry, the home field advantage, the band, the atmosphere. Oh, we already walking into that, bro. Hey, but we know what we came to do. We know what we came to do. Handle business. That's what we came to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about too much, bro. Let's just get in here, set the tone, make them earn it, try to limit the big plays. But, bro, I'm also going to be fair. Hampton has never beaten Jackson State ever. Ever. With JSU, that I think the record I saw this morning is like one-sided. It's like historical dominance that Jackson State has over Hampton, bro. Like unprecedented. So, I'm
man. It's a perfect day to boss up, man. You feel me?
It's a perfect day to go 1-0, right? It's a perfect day to go 1-0.
You know what I'm saying? Perfect day to boss up, bro. You feel me? You put your draws on just like the next man. You feel me? Just go out there, play a clean game. You know what I'm saying? One leg at a time, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure to hide your laptops and stuff, you know what I'm saying? After all that Dion stuff.
We can't do that.
You know what I mean? Okay. Make sure you lock your cars and stuff, man.
We're not doing that.
Lock the button. We can't do that, bro. We can't do that.
Shout out to the lovely, safe environment at Jackson State University, man. But in this game, like all the for me in this game, I want to see what Hampton looks like. I do think Jackson will win the game, but I do think if Hampton keeps it close, I think it does bode well. I think y'all are going up against a very talented football team, a really talented football team, probably one of the best HBCU teams in the nation right now. And it's a hostile environment. Home opener in the vet, big stadium, probably gonna have at least 30 probably there. In the sun, they playing this at 3:00. It's not a night game. Playing in that Mississippi heat at 3:00. That was by design. Mm-hmm. So I do think Jackson State probably get y'all. I'm gonna call this game. I don't want to say I'll get blown. I'm gonna say I still think it might be. I think like 31-14. 31-17.
I had it somewhat the same. I was like 31-17. I had it somewhat the same.
Yeah, 31-17. Jackson State over Hampton. I just want to see how Hampton looks. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes you want to see how they look. the guy lost a lot. I mean, y'all coach lost some coaches and a lot of players. So now it's his time to recruit. Let's see what his players look like, and let's see what they do down there in Mississippi.
Bro, we're coming to shock the world, man. We're coming to shock the world. We're gonna shake up the world tomorrow, brother.
All right. I mean, I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see.
All right, man. Security not gonna be falling on the walkout, man.
All right. Anyway, next game that I am interested in watching: A&T versus Tennessee State, 4:30 at ESPN Plus. The Aggies from Greensboro travel to Tennessee State for the John Merritt Classic, home opener for Tennessee State. This game is interesting. I don't know how this game is going to go. You got two programs. One that went to the playoffs, lost their coach and the rebuilding with Reggie Barlow and that coaching staff. Then you got A&T with a new head coach that's been there before when they had their dominance, bringing the culture back. What does it look like? You know, this game, I got it. It's a 9. I think the bettors got it as Tennessee State is a 9.5 favorite, but Tennessee State lost a lot of players, graduation and transfer. Reggie Barlow was hired kind of late. I want to know. I think this is going to come down to turnovers, who can play and penalties, who can play the most discipline, because there's two rebuilding programs right now. I kind of still got maybe Tennessee State winning, but a close one, 17-14, 14-10. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Got a close one. Those are going to make some of my people in Greensboro upset. But I got Tennessee State winning by maybe a field goal.
We'll give you this credit. I will give you this credit, man. This is a very it's significant because we like to see how both teams open up the season, right?
Yeah.
Barlow coming in to take over for Eddie George.
Yeah.
You know, you still got some playoff momentum that you wrote from 2024 coming into the season. Even though you did lose some players, you know, you lost some team, you lost some good talent. But again, we ain't worried about that come tomorrow. Ain't no room to talk about that. That's all said and done. What type of energy are you hitting the Nashville Nissan Stadium with tomorrow? That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Now, the job you have on your hands, A&T tomorrow, right? Give me something to believe in. That's all we saying here. Just give me something to believe in. 1-11. I don't want to. Don't. If we still showing like a shadow of that, boy, it's gonna be a long ass season. It's gonna be a long ass season. Now, again, I do believe A&T can claw back from that type of year last year, because they are returning a lot of good players too. You know, returning players from returning players from what needs to be talked about more, I think. But also, let's see. I'm gonna go with respectfully. I'm gonna go with Tennessee State on this one, respectfully, because again, home field advantage. I mean, Nashville should have something to say. They know they're gonna come out. It's gonna look good. Let's do it.
Yeah. First time they playing each other since they met in the playoffs back in, I think, 2001. I think A&T won that game. This first time they played each other since they met in the FCS playoffs back a long time ago. I actually remember that team, that undefeated team. They were pretty good. Other HBCU games before we move on to the FBS games. Of course, you got the Orange Blossom Classic, Howard versus FAMU.
Yes, sir.
That's happening at 4:00 Saturday on ESPNU. FAMU better win that game for the coach's sake. If FAMU don't win that game, it might be rough on Coach Cozy down there against Howard, but we'll see. We'll see how that game goes.
We shall see.
Game I like. Two games I do like in the MEAC. I like Central playing New Hampshire. That game come on at 6:00 on ESPN Plus in Durham. I think if Central can win that game with dominance, just like they won the Southern game with dominance, then I'll be convinced that Central is a team that I thought they were a team I thought could win the MEAC and a dominant FCS football team this year. They look really good on the offensive line, physical, good running back, Defensive line looked just as physical. Once the linebackers got their fits right against Southern, it was no problem. Probably going to face a little bit better quarterback situation. Really didn't see what Walker Harris can do, but it's another good test for Central going to playing New Hampshire. Then the defending MEAC champions, South Carolina State, play Wofford at 6 p.m. on ESPN Plus. In Orangeburg, good test, in-state South Carolina battle early in the season. Don't know how good Wofford is, but a good test for South Carolina State to play a decent FCS opponent off the gate. Them games are kind of games for the two top teams that are supposed to be in the MEAC. Let's see what you got. Are you the top team? Are you them guys? You know what I'm saying? I think Central is, from what I saw against Southern. But let's see if Central is really Central is the team that we think they are. You know what I'm saying? And let's see what South Carolina State got. Another sneaky upset alert. And I will say this. Another sneaky upset alert.
Is it the one you got?
Morgan
you got the same one.
At South Alabama. South Alabama lost their quarterback. Morgan State defense is no. Morgan State, if you look at their them playing up a level these past couple years, they do not be missing by much. If they can get some offense and quarterback play with the defense led by Coach Wilson, look out for this game. I know they got it as a 28.5-point favorite. I'll take the points. Be careful of this game. You could be looking up and be like, oh, man, this game kind of close. These jokers only even scored 21 points on these boys. Sneaky game. Sneaky game.
The words of the Aggies' great coach, tell them to bring me my money.
A sneaky game, man. That's a sneaky game.
I got one more.
Go ahead.
All right. All due respect, you know, I'm a hope for the best.
Yeah.
Gotta show love to Alabama and A&M.
We're going to Arkansas?
I'm out there to play Arkansas. I gotta show love to the folks that do it for the culture, man. I got to. It's my HBCU pride in me that won't let me do it.
Yeah.
A&M's going out to face the P5 team. All right.
Get a nice check though.
Yeah, I'm about to say, hey, come on now. Come on. Come on. We got national TV airtime. Come on now.
Yeah, get a little quick $500,000. Get a little check. Get $500,000 check.
Come on now. HBCU on a big stage. Let's talk about it.
Well, this is this is another thing that people don't know when HBCUs play up like that. When you play up like that, that's how Darius Leonard got drafted when he had them 15 tackles against Clemson. Kobe Durant had 2 picks against Clemson. Hargraves went off against I want to say South Carolina his year. This is the time where individual players can pop and show their pro potential.
Yep.
So it's not always about not winning the game and stuff like that. You want to win the game, you want to be competitive, yeah. But this is where some offensive linemen can get seen. Like, it's about the individual point because now they're saying, okay, you playing up a level in P5 talent. So, oh man, you really did it and get you put on the radar. Yeah, and once you're on the radar, this is how guys made the team. Prime example, Elijah Williams played good for Morgan State. He made the 53-man roster for the Minnesota Vikings. A damn good defense. He got signed a 3-year deal just now. He's on the 53-man roster right now. So, not practice squad. He suits up. So he getting a check for real. At least league minimum. They league minimum what, about 500,000, something like that.
550,000. Yeah.
So that, and then just shout out to the people in Texas for the Labor Day Classic, Prairie View versus Texas Southern. Big game down there in Texas that they play every first of the year. So shout out to them. A lot of good games in HBCU football. And I like some of the early tests. I like y'all game a lot. I like the A&T game a lot, but I really like that South Carolina State and Central game going up against some good FCS opponents.
Yeah, that's a good test. Good litmus test. That's a damn good litmus test.
Here we go. Let's go with the oh, dang, I forgot one. Let's start with the first one, and I'll get the other slide I had. This game right here, man. LSU versus Clemson.
Game of the day.
Everybody talk about it. 7:30 Eastern time on ABC.
Talk about it.
This is what. All right, is this your Kings? Are these your Kings? Right? Because I don't see them as good. But this is the matchup of the guys. Some people say it could be the top two quarterbacks off the board. In a Cade Klubnik and a Nismeyer. Right? What do you see What do you see? I think LSU has a lot to prove. LSU got a national championship, want to get in at least the playoffs. Clemson thinks they have a team that can win Natty again. Brian Kelly needs to make the playoffs this year to really feel safe in his job. Not saying to get fired this year, but to really quiet some of the critics of LSU saying this is a good fit for LSU. He the guy. And then you got Clemson coming with probably one of the most talented teams they had since the last time they won that championship, with pros all up and down the field on both sides of the ball. Supposedly supposed to have the best quarterback in college football, right? I want to see it now. Y'all go ahead. These are the games that I want to see as a scout for pro quarterbacks. Like, what you going to do? You're going up against another guy that's a pro talent guy and a pro style, a real pro levy defense. How you going to react? What you going to do?
Right. I look at it like, right, I mean, put aside like they're both teams lay credence to the Death Valley moniker, whether it's Clemson or LSU. Let's put that all aside, right? I'm looking at the ramifications. I think even Dabo even speaks to this, right, about how SEC teams kind of have like always like 2 steps out the door, while other like conference teams have to like play catch up just to get the recognition and respect that SEC teams are already giving out the gate. So, like, even in a loss, right? Let's say Clemson goes out there and beats LSU tomorrow. Even in a loss, you still got to respect this LSU team. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, what are we playing for? At the end of the day, you still playing for, like, you playing against top competition. Win, lose, or draw, bro, this is what we played. This is what we came to see. Give me your conference best versus your conference best. By all means, LSU got national championship roster on their hands. Same with Clemson. By all means, TJ Parker and Peter Woods are already being casted as top 10 picks locks for top 10 next year. You know what I'm saying? So Clemson is ready to go. They're ready to go. They're loaded. LSU is loaded with Harold Perkins' return. Garrett Nussmeier, of course. You know what I'm saying? We spoke about that at length about what his ambitions are for the year. 2 couple Heisman candidates that we seen in week 1. Let's get into it. You know what I mean? So, bro, I think we're going to see a damn good game. Now, let's say, and let me pose this to you, for those, because I know you are not a big fan of neither one of these. What if we're seeing Lamar versus Deshaun tomorrow?
All right, bro. All right, kid. All right, I'm not answering that.
What if they put on the show like Lamar versus Deshaun?
We're seeing like Trevor versus somebody else. I don't know. I can't. They're not going to put that type of show on. That's probably one of the best football games I've seen. Maybe a Jameis versus somebody, but not no. But I understand what you're saying.
Thank you. I'm just saying, what's the problem, man? Is there something that's keeping them from being Lamar and Deshaun? Is there something you would like to share with us that's keeping them from being one of the greatest quarterback games in the college football history? What are you saying, brother?
It's calling they not Lamar nor Deshaun in college. None of these, like Cade is not Deshaun. Cade ain't even proven he's Trevor Lawrence. Let's do that, but like not going there. Anyway, I think this should be a great football game. Early matchup, you know, it's always penalties that'll keep you.
They'll keep
you want to limit penalties,
so
you
keep you
good. But 2 pro level teams, man, and let's see if LSU defense is really as advertised. Are they better? Are they better this year or not? That's the question. If they're not better, then it could be a tough time for them against this Clemson offense.
A lot of NFL talent. A lot of NFL talent tomorrow.
Yeah. So I think the game's going to come down to if LSU can't run the ball against this Clemson defensive line, it's going to be a problem. If they get one-dimensional, it's going to be a problem because that defensive line is stout. All
right, I'll throw another wrench in it too. Clemson got a new defensive coordinator. All right, let's see what he has to say. You have been
I gotta do is call
handed.
You got so much talent.
That's what I was about to say. You've been handed almost like an embarrassment of riches. You know, you got 2 elite corners, a stud back there at safety. You know what I'm saying? You got NFL talent up and down that defensive line.
2 stud defensive linemen. That's like first,
you know what I'm saying?
Type defensive linemen.
You've been handed the keys to the kingdom, honestly.
Yep.
Now, if you can't get no pressure on us, man, what are we saying? Again, I'm not trying to back Dabo's, thought process, but also, bro, you ain't looking like no chump either on defense. You got to show us something. You got to show us something.
So that's what I'm with. So good game. I think that's one of the highlight games of the weekend. 7:30 Eastern Time. Clemson, LSU, ABC. Hey man, doesn't really get much bigger than that. Let me get to the next one. And noon, big noon kickoff. Off the wake up. You know what I'm saying? Texas versus Ohio State. I'm more excited for this game, not about who wins, but I am excited to see what Arch Manning looks like. I'm excited to see what Texas looks like. Texas is my team that I think maybe they can put it all together this year. But then they're also going up against another team that I think can go and do it again. Maybe. And I love teams challenging themselves off the rip, too. Off the rip. I love it. I love them challenging themselves off the rip. Arch Manning. I think they're going to Ohio State. They're going to Columbus. Yeah, because the game day is in Columbus. They're going to Columbus.
Okay.
They play them out the gate, man. Now it's time to see. Everybody, all the scouts love Arch Manning. I love how Arch Manning came out and said he has to prove it first. I love that he said that. Now it's time to see what he set for 2 years. What's up? Is Arch Manning the guy that everybody think he is? Me personally, I think Arch Manning is nice. I've always said that, but now it's time for him to prove it, right? Coming back, Ohio State, Jeremiah Smith. What more can I say? They just keep getting great receivers after great receivers. I don't know what else to say. Then you add a Caleb Downs, who probably one of the best defensive players in the country right now, if not the best, one of the best players in the country right now. So now you got an Arch Manning, a young Arch Manning going up against a very savvy Caleb Downs. A lot of matchups to see in this game. This will come down again. Penalties, turnovers. I think who can run the football the best and how quick Arch Manning, what is going to be for Arch Manning to see them 100,000 up there? And you got to call the plays. Very excited for this game. This is going to be a good game. I think the loser doesn't really lose anything from this game. I think they still go on, have a great season, and see each other again. But, hey, start off college. That's how you kick off college football, a full weekend of games right there. That's how you kick off a full weekend.
That's how you do it. That's how you wake them up. This one got me hyped. This is one of the games that got me hyped. But like you said, man, they lost so much talent. Both teams, both squads.
Yeah.
Texas had a bunch of cats go round 1, round 2. Ohio State had a bunch of cats go round 1, round 2. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, damn. You start looking around the cupboard and you say, okay, you still got elite level talent, especially Ohio State on the receiver side. You got Carnell Tate, you still got Jeremiah Smith. You know, half of America's already gonna be tuning in for that already. Because Jeremiah Smith, boy, that cat is otherworldly. Like my boy from Illinois said, that's little homie down there. That's little homie down there in Ohio State getting busy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You just offer him the bag and watch out. Yeah. Carnell Tate starting to pick up some early round 2, late round 1 buzz. You know what I'm saying? And just being a reliable receiver.
You got to replace 2 running backs, though.
Yeah, that's what. And then you got a 5-star freshman coming in, and Julian saying, "What? We're gonna put him on the national stage at 12 o'clock one of the biggest games of the year against Texas. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what we got. We got a couple college football playoff finalists from last year. You know what I'm saying? So every narrative in the book is for this thing to look like already an early game favorite. One of our favorite games of this season.
Yeah.
Man. Archie Manning, bro. All right, put up a shut up, bro. Let's see it.
It's time.
Let's see it.
And I love that these are two blue bloods. Let's go. Two blue blood programs off the rip. No tune-up game. No. Let's wait to week 3, week 2. Hey, Moon, let's get
right to it. We get right to it.
Got that Big Ten feel. It's still clouds in the sky. It's still a little brisk in the air.
Yeah.
You wake up early to go tailgate, bro. Like, man, what? Boy,
But yeah, the stadium gonna be shaking tomorrow. That stadium will be shaking tomorrow, no question.
Early game too, boy. Get them out the way early. Ain't gotta wait till nighttime. We here.
And I love that we getting playoff football, college football, playoff football this early in the year, right? Like the implications from tomorrow, by all means, whether you like it or not, said will tell the tale of how things will look come November when we make selections.
Yeah.
When it comes selection time, they will be pointing back at the Clemson and LSU game, and they'll be pointing back at the Texas and OSU game. And we got probably one more in Miami and Notre Dame.
That's where we going, bro, because it doesn't just stop on Saturday.
Yeah.
Hey, NFL ain't playing college football. Said, don't worry.
Hold my beer.
We got you.
Hold my beer.
7:30 p.m. Notre Dame versus Miami on ABC. Down in they're down in Miami? Yeah, down in Hard Rock Stadium.
Yep.
Hey, some people, Carson Beck might feel like Carson Beck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carson Beck might feel like, wait a minute, y'all forgot about me? I know I got hurt, but y'all was saying I was top dog coming out last year almost. Like up there with Cam and Shadua supposedly. And y'all must have forgot. People were saying that. I never believed it. People were saying that. So now he has something to prove. You know, down at Miami, following Cam Ward, can he up it? Can he get them in the playoffs? Very talented, still a good, talented Miami team with a good, talented defense. Notre Dame, a season that nobody saw coming for real. I know I didn't. Didn't think they should be in the playoffs. Still don't think they should be in the playoffs. But anyway, I digress. Notre Dame is here. New quarterback, good running backs. Still, I think they still got their running back. Yeah, they still got their running back. What Marcus Freeman gonna do to follow it up? Now the expectations are back at Notre Dame. You made the playoffs. Now, you know how Notre Dame get. All right, now we're supposed to be winning championships again. So now what they gonna do at Notre Dame? Hey, what better way to test yourself than to go down to Florida? Now the way the ACC schedule falls for Notre Dame, because they the way they got the contract with ACC is they will play so many ACC schools a year. Now, if you lose a game and you're playing the tougher teams in the ACC,
yeah,
I can see you getting the playoffs. Not last year with that cupcake junk y'all had. Yeah, because y'all went to A&M last year. I get that. But they didn't play nobody else. They got a little bit more tougher games this year. Hey, kick it off on Sunday. Let's get to it.
I'll say this, bro. We can get into Marcus Freeman here in a second, and I actually want to touch on Carson Beck getting ran out of Georgia by Gunnar Stockton, but I'll touch on that in just a second. I hear the crowd, or I hear everybody talk about, Garrett Nussmeier, Cade Klubnik. I'm a part of that fandom too. But if you really want my true opinion, we watching the Heisman on Sunday. Jeremiah Love. Remember the name, going off on Sunday. Running back for Notre Dame. I have this kid as probably being one of the safest top 10 picks for a running back since Bijan?
Oh shit.
Okay.
I kind of got the state guys a little bit higher, but I'm okay.
And he got it. Yeah. And I think, and I want to say what Jameer went like top 15 just because the league was acting scary that year. By all means, Jamar Gibbs was a top 10 pick. I don't care. I don't know what the hell they was looking at that year. That was a top 10 pick. But I'm back to Jeremiah Love. He's gonna be a Heisman candidate.
Yeah.
By all means, I expect him to go for what? Probably 150, 160 on Miami on Sunday.
Woo, that's a good Miami defense.
Two tugs, and I'm planting feet on that.
Okay. He's
back
nice.
to Carson Beck.
Back to Carson.
Back to Carson Beck.
That gunner,
hey, bro.
Let the plumber get you out of here, bro.
You know, let's stop it. They throwing crazy in our they throwing crazy NIL money over at Stockton right now, bro. they throwing crazy NIL money at him right now, bro. All he had to do was show up.
He got hurt, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He was a backup, and they should know in one game he became America's darling. Just in one game, the right stage, the right time. Hey, I get it. I seen the narrative all summer. You know, he stayed down. He stayed with the program. You know, he earned his playing time. I get it, bro. He getting paid out the wazoo right now.
But Carson Beck didn't leave for no small bag neither, though.
Oh, brother, by all means, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna go catch that Cam. I'm gonna let whatever checks Cam Ward left on the table. I'm gonna go pick those up. Thank you, good brother. Thank you, my good brother. Much appreciated." So I'm not knocking him neither, but I just don't like. Well, I don't like the outlook of Gunnar Stockton under center this year for Georgia. I don't know what implications that had. Now they got dogs on defense, but I just think the optics don't look the best. Like it's kind of like how Michael Penix got ran out.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same. It's kind of my same thinking here with Carson Beck. So, see, we got Marcus Freeman entering year 4. Then been doing a lot of postseason play in the last couple of years. I know people kind of, people have been knocking on Notre Dame's schedule. Me and Ant included, you know what I'm saying, as far as toughness of schedule. All right, bro. All bets is off now. You damn near one of us. You know what I'm saying? The playing field is getting even. So let's see it. No more excuses.
Yeah. So another game that you can highlight, see what it's gonna look like. Alabama and Florida State play.
Yes, sir.
And that game's is like 3:30 or 4 o'clock, 1 to 2.
Oh, bro. We got a goodie tomorrow. We got a goodie all day long tomorrow. We got a goodie.
It's some big matchups. So I would tell everybody for college football, man. Hey, man, get your favorite drink, get your favorite food, find your favorite seat, man, and just lock in from 12 to 12, bro.
Yeah.
12 to 12, bro. Just lock in, man. Lock in. All right. So we got college football out the way and stuff like that. Let's get into the main topic and the topic that everybody is talking about. The trade heard around the world, man. Micah to the Packers right before the season started.
Oh, God is good. God is good.
Micah to the Packers. So if you didn't know, and you've been living on the rock, you probably know Michael Parsons was traded yesterday to the Green Bay Packers for 2 first-round picks and defensive tackle Clinty Clark. A lot of people have mixed emotions about this. It was like, what led to this? Why did this happen? I'm just gonna say my piece of how I feel about it. I think I don't get the trade. You only get 2 first-round picks from a team that's not going to be bad. You don't get Rashawn Gary. You don't get no real premier talent to bring that to back it up. I don't understand. I really don't understand in my book what Jerry Jones did with this. But the real thing is, I think it got personal. I think Jerry Jones had that handshake agreement with Micah for $40 million a year. Micah talked to his agent. Micah said, nah. When the other deal signed, agent was like, nah, you get a better deal. which he ended up doing. Got $48 million a year, going to the Packers. I think Jerry Jones, nobody can talk Jerry Jones out of it. I know some people wondering what's going on. It was personal. I think Jerry felt slighted when he didn't take that deal that they agreed on in a handshake deal. And from there, they were just rated. It wasn't never going to get, Jerry wasn't pushing off of 40. Micah said he wasn't playing for 40. And it got to a point where they decided to trade him. I think they really, they could have made the decision earlier and some other teams would have got him because you're trading them in conference, which is crazy to me, where you got to beat him to get to the playoffs. I mean, to get to the Super Bowl, definitely would have preferred them going to the AFC team, but they got personal for Jerry Jones, and when the man write the check, say no, and nobody else can do about it. So now Mike is a Packer.
I've seen a lot of delusion from my. Let me start this first. I'm an Eagles fan, so this is all hate. I'm gonna just preface this with. Well, I'm gonna just preface this with it's all hate from here on out. So you could probably skip to the end of this pod or just cut it off here. I don't know what you want to do, but at the beginning, I'm gonna just start here. I've seen a lot of delusion from Cowboys fans. Like, no, we're gonna reset the table. It's similar to when Jerry traded Herschel Walker and got 4 draft picks back. It's not the same. It's not the same. That deal gave the Cowboys 3 first rounders and 3 second rounders. It's not the same. Yes, you netted 2 first round picks, but also we're talking about Micah going to the Packers, which probably puts them in the bottom. They're gonna be picking like top 20.
There's already a good team before that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they're probably gonna be picking 20 and back from here on out for the next 2 years. Because he's locked into 2029, right? So yeah, they're probably gonna be picking, unless something freakish happened, they're gonna be picking from 20 and back. So yeah, good luck trying to flip those picks into something worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? And do you think in that same Herschel Walker trade, they netted what? Emmitt Smith and Derek Woodson, I can think of off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Are we seeing that same level of talent? And do you already have I understand from the standpoint, yeah, you got Troy Aikman and the Michael Irvin comparisons between Dak and CeeDee Lamb, but bro, you're missing a lot of other talent too.
Yeah.
Missing a lot of other talent on that team. Yeah, you traded for George Pickens, but who's running the rock? You just, let go of Leo Collins. You had a guard or a center that just retired not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? The offensive line ain't as stout as it used to be of the Cowboys of old, especially in the late, from that 2010s team, especially the early 2000s team. It's not the same. Defensive line, forgot old boy that went out to the Seahawks. He's gone. DeMarvion Overshown, who's probably brought in to be Micah's replacement, he's out for the year. You know what I'm saying? He's not playing this year, so there goes that. Trayvon Diggs, we don't know what he's going to be. E-boy got like bone on bone in both his knees. He's out the game. We don't know what kind of player he's going to be, when he get back. So what are we looking at? The cupboard is looking a little light. It's looking a little light if we're being fair. So no, it's not the same. Mm-hmm. Now, this is all in the hope that you think you about to get Arch Manning. We'll see come tomorrow at noon what you're really looking at. We'll see. If that's what you're thinking is.
I don't think they'll be good enough. I mean, unless you got picks to use. But let's talk about the Packers for a minute on this one. I think it's a no-brainer for the Packers to stretch themselves thin on the cap. Go ahead and, you got your quarterback locked in. Let's go ahead and get Micah, get a pass rush. Still got Rashawn Gary on that team. A good young team, young receivers. Josh Jacobs proved that he still can run the football very well. Hey, let's go try to see if we can maybe get ourselves in the hunt for the Super Bowl too as well. If put it like this, you got young quarterbacks in this division. Like you're talking about NFC North. You got a good offensive line in the Lions and stuff like that. And you want to get pressure on Jared Goff. You got a pass rusher. You got the young boy Caleb Williams. You know what I'm saying? Then the Vikings got the young quarterback. So now you look at the other top teams. Okay, we got other top teams. Who the top teams in the NFC? We got the Lions. We got the Eagles up there. You got to get pressure on Jalen Hurts. So you went and got another pass rusher to go with Sean Gary, and that young defense, young, nice receivers. They drafted a lot of receivers. Them boys that was like catching the ball probably got the best receiving crew in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Love coming back, healthy, ready to go. Got Josh Jacobs. Offensive line is good. Hey man, go get a star. Go get a superstar. Not a star, a superstar. And I said, a lot of people are like saying, all you got. Kenny Clark is a very good defensive tackle, but he's older. He's 30. He's a damn good defensive tackle, and he can play. But for somebody like Micah, I would have, even if you got Kenny Clark, I still would have got 2 first rounds and at least another third.
Easy.
A third and a fifth. You had to give me more than just 2 first rounds for a player.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Jerry Jones and them waited too long, got put in the box. They knew they wanted to get rid of Micah, and they had to do it. So, and then the Packers knew they had to do it. They knew they had to do it. Didn't want to start the season that way without Micah. I'm with Mike Tannenbaum. I would have, if it wasn't so. That's why I think it was personal, because I feel like you could deal with him, what the Bengals did with him, Trey, and gave him the difference for a year, like bumped his salary for the year, and then traded him next year, where you maybe could have got him out of the conference, maybe got more of a haul for him. Like, I think this was all rushed. I think the old man said, I'm not signing them more than 40 because that's what we agreed to. And when the owner says what the owner says, I mean, he the owner. What you gonna do?
Well, that's the also thing too. Like, I'm not sure if Micah was going into his 4th or 5th year. I think that's why the pressure was on as far as getting the contract done. I want to say he was going
last year. This was his last one.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, let's get this thing done. And I applaud Micah for standing his ground and like, bro, I ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no training camp. I ain't doing bro. Y'all got to figure this out. Because going into my 5th year, bro, I ain't got no leverage. I ain't got no leverage. So I applaud him for standing his ground. Same going back to the Cowboys for a little bit, bro. For a deal like this, you gotta get the Packers for everything they worth. You gotta get them for everything. Like Ann said, 2 first, cool. But bro, you gotta come away with something. Kenny Clark, fine. Devontae Wyatt, better. First 2 things I text Ant when he sent the news to me was, 1, God is good, because I'm an Eagles fan. Second was, bro, why they didn't go for Rashawn Gary? Like that just seemed like a 1-for-1 deal. Like, bro, all right, I got 2 first picks, and I got a prolific pass rusher, and you know what I'm saying, I could probably squeeze like a 4th round pick out of it. So I would just milk the deal for what it's worth. Because to be clear, bro, you had a defensive player of the year candidate out of his rookie year alone. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he was rookie defensive. He was the rookie defensive player, but I'm talking about like a league defensive player. And like, come on, bro, you was getting a hell of a talent, a roster shifting player. By all means, I think Green Bay is sitting up there thinking like, hey, we just got that last piece the same way the Eagles believe they got their last piece with Saquon. Like, okay, we're ready now. This move wasn't made just to beat the Lions, Vikings, and the Bears. This was to beat the Eagles, the Rams, and whoever your best team coming out of the AFC is. That's what this move signifies. Like, hey, we're going for it this year. We're making a run. You know what I'm saying? If you go back and look at that Eagles and Packers game, there was no pass rush to speak of. Jalen Hurts had all day to throw. You know what I'm saying? That changes that dynamic this year. Like, we're building our team for playoffs now. That is not just for the division. Mm-hmm. Especially when you got going back to the Cowboys, you're in a division with the Commanders, who got a damn heat rock back there with Jaden Daniels. They're gonna be competitive, and they just read up with Terry McLaurin.
Yep.
Giants got probably what I'm looking at is probably one of the best front sevens I've seen since God knows how long.
Bro, you keep giving them that credit, bro.
Believe me when I tell you. Believe me when I tell you. Check back with me later on this year. Just check back with me. That's all I ask. Just check back with me and see what's happening. But now you looking at shit, bro. The Cowboys looking at that division like, woo, boy. I don't know when the next time we might be on top of this division. I can't tell you for sure.
Yeah.
I can't tell you for certain. So that's why this deal had to be worth it. I'm just going back to the point where this deal had to be worth
it. Hey, bro. I was shocked. I was just, this was going to go like all the other Cowboy deals, and I said this one is going to get taken care of. Like Jerry gonna take care of it, like he does every other deal. I said Jerry gonna take care of this. Jerry gonna get it right, like he did with CD, like he did with Zeke, like he did with Dak. Like okay, like Jerry pays. So when they trading him, and I saw they weren't talking, I said this is more to this. It's a little bit more personal. You're not talking about an owner that doesn't pay people. Like he pays, and
it's ego,
Cowboy
bro.
fans is not happy. A lot of them not happy. It doesn't make sense. You didn't get enough back. Like you said, you didn't get the right player back for me. You didn't get enough picks. Because what are them 2 first rounds going to be like? What are the Packers really losing with 2 first round picks? They got a young team. Got a very young team. They don't need them first round picks.
It was such a calculated risk, bro. Is what I'm saying. Like you got a core of talent that's already locked up. Love's paid. Jacobs is paid. You know what I'm saying? You got a young bunch of talent on the defensive side of the ball between Edger and Cooper, who's still on his rookie deal. Devontae Wyatt is still over there. We just talked about Rashawn Gary. Xavier McKinney, you know what I'm saying, back there patrolling the deep center of the field. Bro, like, yeah, we're ready to ride. We're ready to go. What it boils down to me again is just like Jerry he had to get out of his own way, bro. It just seemed, this move just seemed egotistical to me. Like this entire ordeal with Micah just screams ego to me. Like whether it was the barbs back and forth with the agent or whether it was just like this whole my way or the highway type of attitude, the stalling him out and paying other cats like Ferguson's or paying the DN, the other DN that they got down there, or D tackle, excuse me. It was like, we're going to pay everybody else except Micah. That's why it just felt personal with Micah. And then on top of that, it's like you're making this whole media, like making all these media-worthy tactics by saying this, shove it up your rear end, all this other stuff. It's like, bro, you want the Cowboys to be bigger than life. And that's outside of football. Still got that same old thinking that any player should be kissing the ground he walks on just to wear that star on his helmet. This is not that age of football. We are not in that age of football no more, where everybody's dying to be a Cowboy. That, you know, our kids and our kids haven't even grown up knowing that Cowboys were that successful. So we're not in that brand of football no more. You got to move past that. And also, these athletes are becoming stars outside of the Dallas market. You got a young lightning rod down there in Houston, and C.J. Stroud, who's a superstar. You don't need to have a star on your helmet to be a star in Texas. C.J. Stroud is showing you that. Nico Collins is showing you that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not the only game in town no more. You know what I'm saying? So we don't need that. We can make our own brand deals. We don't have to just come to you to make our money. You're not the gatekeeper of that no more. It just screams ego to me. So if you don't want to pay, I'm gonna head over to Green Bay, and guess what? I'm gonna still have all that. I'm gonna have that big lump sum money that Green Bay is paying me, and I'm gonna still get my own money out here too. Hell, I mean, I'm out here in Wisconsin. Shit, Giannis ran it up, close to this way too. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say I can't make no bread out here? So let's be fair, bro. We don't have to be in Texas with you. It's not that day and age.
Yeah. So I don't know what Jerry. I don't know. It seemed it got personal. I guess it got personal, And that's all I can say. It just feels and look personal. It doesn't look strategic. It doesn't look like a good NFL move, a strategic move. It just looks like, hey, we're not paying them, so let's try to get something for them so we can get up out of here, get them up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get the best offer we can. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It was forced into a pigeonhole, bro, and they had to do something, and they buckled. If they really wanted to set up a team, bro, they could have got more out of this deal. I don't think they shopped this deal more than 24 hours, just to show you how weak it was.
It seemed like it was very fast.
It went too fast. They didn't even shop this deal long enough for it to be for this move to be commendable.
If you're watching live tonight, just talking live. Dion, the era after Shador, 2020 against Georgia Tech right now. In the fourth quarter, Auburn is up on Baylor, a game that your boy Hugh Freeze needs to win. He needs to beat Baylor. I'm watching that one right now as we talk. He needs to beat Baylor. So good football, man. That's all I can say about this weekend, man. Hey, man, just buckle up, man. It's here. It's here, man. It's football season is here. It's gonna be a great Saturday for me. I love this. I love this Saturday. I used to stay up and watch Pac-12 football. I'm saying, hey, bro, Saturdays football. It's nothing really better than football Saturday and opening football Saturday, because these are like really like you got some good test games. And then after this, you're gonna have like some cupcake games played, and then we'll get in the conference play. But just opening up the season with like opening up the full week of schedule with a Texas Ohio State game is big game. You know, got some good HBCU games coming down the pipe. 2 during Saturday. Then it get shout out to my Division II schools. Wasn't able to get to all of y'all, but there's some good games coming on that. HBCU's got the classic games coming up.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's here. Football season is here.
It is
a
long summer. It's been a long summer.
Boy, it's been a long summer. And Saturday's here, man. I know some people, man, and people ain't got to talk about it on the pod and chat. You put a thumbs up, you know what I'm saying, when you see the video. I know some people call out of work. I know some of y'all ain't going to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Long weekend. Some of y'all supposed to work on Saturday. I get it. Some of us that got to work weekend sometimes. Some of y'all ain't going. Don't call you. You already getting sick now. I send that text message right now to your manager.
Yeah, man. It's contagious. This 24-hour stomach virus, boy. Woo!
I'll see you on Tuesday real quick.
Hey, it'll take you out. It'll take you out every time.
Yeah. Boy, I know some people like, man, hey, no, I'm supposed to be there, but you know, that game started at 12. That Texas game started at 12, messed a lot of stuff up.
Yeah, shit.
Right, go there for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, wait about 3 o'clock to dip. But at 12, that's a tough one to miss at 12, bro. That's a tough one to miss.
I don't know how it, bruh. If your customer service tomorrow is a little bit slow, just bear with them. Because there's probably somebody back there taking your order, watching the game on his cell phone. Just be a little patient. Just be a little patient. Because he believes that he or she believes they shouldn't even be at work today.
Man. So don't forget, man, coming up this week, we will be, like I said, back in studio together. Probably next week, don't miss us next week when we drop our episode. Definitely talking fantasy football. Definitely talking the kickoff for the NFL season and more stuff. So you got to like and subscribe to the channel, because then we'll be exclusively on this YouTube channel. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, hit the subscribe button. If you're not, go to our YouTube channel, IDK Sports Pod, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our new episodic episodes that you can only catch on YouTube, nowhere else, right? But like that, for this episode, man. IDK Sports Podcast, the premier spot. Talk sports with the average guy. My name is Anthony. This is my main man, Kenny. Enjoy your football Saturday.
Let's go!
I'll holler.